Before we dive into the complex world of Marvel, let's rewind to a simpler time, where it all started. In the year 2008, the seeds of what would become the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or the MCU as it's affectionately known, were sown. A universe that's now brimming with heroes, villains, and stories that transcend time and space, all began with one man, Tony Stark, or as the world came to know him, Iron Man. His introduction marked the dawning of a new era in superhero storytelling, one that was not just about individual heroics, but also about interconnected narratives. The MCU didn't stop there. Oh no, it had only just begun. The universe expanded, and the world was introduced to a rage-filled green giant, the Incredible Hulk, a character with a tumultuous past and an even more volatile present. His story added another layer of complexity to the MCU, showing audiences that even heroes have their inner demons. But the MCU was not just about Earth, it had cosmic ambitions. Enter Thor, the god of thunder from Asgard, bringing with him a whole new realm of possibilities. His introduction marked the first time the MCU ventured beyond Earth, opening the door for infinite cosmic narratives. And then, there was the man out of time, Captain America. His introduction added a historical dimension to the MCU, spanning from the days of World War II to the present day. It proved that the MCU was not just about the present or the future, but also about the past and how it shapes our heroes. Each hero, each character introduced in this phase added a new perspective, a new dimension to the MCU. They were all pieces of a larger puzzle, each contributing to a narrative that was growing, evolving, and becoming something much greater than the sum of its parts. And so, the stage was set, the heroes were in place, and the world was ready for the spectacle that was to come. It's crystal clear that the MCU's roots are strong, thanks to the memorable introductions of these early characters. As we step into Phase 2 of the MCU, new faces emerge, and familiar ones evolve. In this phase, we witness the maturation of our beloved characters as they grapple with their inner demons and the ever-mounting threats to the universe. Iron Man's struggle with post-traumatic stress disorder, Thor's quest to restore order in the cosmos, and Captain America's battle to fit into a world that has moved on without him, all paint a vivid picture of growth and evolution. And while our original band of heroes is expanding their horizons, Phase 2 ushers in a new generation of protectors. The Guardians of the Galaxy, a motley crew of intergalactic misfits, take us on a wild ride across the cosmos. Composed of a revenge-driven raccoon, a literal-minded tree, a deadly assassin, a determined pilot, and a vengeful destroyer, this unlikely team showcases an entirely new side of heroism. Then there's Ant-Man, the small but mighty hero who brings a touch of humor and humanity to the universe. With his ability to shrink to microscopic sizes while increasing in strength, he reminds us that heroes come in all shapes and sizes. Another remarkable addition is Vision, an android powered by the Mind Stone. His introduction raises philosophical questions about what it means to be human and what it means to be a hero. His calm demeanor and immense power bring a new dynamic into the mix. As these new faces join the ranks, relationships between characters start to form and strengthen. Bonds of friendship, rivalry, and romance are forged, adding depth and nuance to the narrative. These relationships, be it the brotherly bond between Thor and Loki, the budding romance between Vision and Wanda, or the camaraderie amongst the Guardians, become the heart and soul of the MCU. Phase 2 not only introduced us to new heroes, but also deepened our connection with the original ones. And as we journey further, we'll discover that the evolution of these heroes is far from over. Their stories continue to unfold, their characters continue to develop, and their relationships continue to evolve, setting the stage for the thrilling adventures that lie ahead. With Phase 3, the MCU truly began to assemble its vast array of heroes. In this phase, we saw the entrance of some of the most iconic characters who would not only shape the future of the MCU, but also redefine the concept of heroism itself. Who can forget the moment Doctor Strange, the master of the mystic arts, stepped into the scene? A brilliant neurosurgeon turned sorcerer, Strange's introduction brought a whole new dimension, quite literally, to the MCU. His mastery over time and space added an intriguing layer of complexity to the universe. Then there was the sensational debut of Spider-Man. The web-slinging teen from Queens, Peter Parker, brought a refreshing youthful energy to the screen. Despite being one of the youngest members, Spider-Man's bravery and quick wit soon proved him to be a valuable asset to the Avengers. The introduction of Black Panther, the King of Wakanda, was a cultural milestone. T'Challa's character did not just add a new hero to the roster, but also unveiled the technologically advanced and culturally rich world of Wakanda. His leadership and wisdom played a key role in shaping the alliances within the MCU. And of course, we can't forget the powerful Captain Marvel. Carol Danvers, a former US Air Force pilot turned superpowered Kree warrior, brought a new level of power to the team. Her arrival marked a turning point, symbolizing hope and strength in the face of impending doom. These introductions were more than just individual characters making their debuts. They were the formation of alliances, the weaving of relationships, and the strengthening of the Avengers. Each character brought their own unique abilities, perspectives, and personalities to the table, contributing to the dynamic and diverse team that we all know and love. Phase 3 not only expanded the MCU's roster but also set the stage for the ultimate showdown. The seeds sown in this phase would grow into a battle of epic proportions, a fight for not just the Earth but the entire universe. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. The culmination of a decade-long journey, the showdown against Thanos, was a spectacle like no other. The stakes were high as each character we've come to love and cherish had a part to play in this epic confrontation. The cosmic titan Thanos, bent on reshaping the universe to his will, was the formidable foe they had to face. A battle against time, a battle against destiny, and above all, a battle against the overwhelming might of Thanos. Iron Man, the genius billionaire playboy philanthropist, was always the one to make the hard decisions. When the chips were down, it was Tony Stark who made the ultimate sacrifice. He wielded the power of the Infinity Stones, knowing full well that it could cost him his life. With a snap of his fingers and his iconic last words, "I am Iron Man," he saved the universe, but at a cost that would forever echo in the hearts of his comrades and fans alike. Black Widow, the skilled assassin turned Avenger, was no less heroic in her sacrifice. Natasha Romanoff gave her life on Vormir, securing the Soul Stone necessary to undo Thanos' snap. Her bravery and selflessness were key in turning the tide of the war, a poignant reminder of the lengths our heroes would go to save the universe. The aftermath of the showdown was a game-changer. It not only led to the loss of two beloved characters, but also reshaped the landscape of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The sacrifice of Iron Man and Black Widow was a catalyst for new stories, new heroes, and new threats. It marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new one, setting the stage for a whole new set of adventures. The showdown against Thanos was a testament to the strength and unity of our beloved characters. Their sacrifices, their triumphs, their losses, all culminated in a battle that forever changed the face of the MCU. What remains constant, though, is the spirit of heroism, the will to fight, and the heart to sacrifice for the greater good. As the dust settles on the Thanos saga, a new era dawns on the MCU. The cosmos of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is expanding, and it's expanding fast. With the introduction of Phase 4, the universe we've come to know and love is making room for a fresh wave of heroes. Among the newcomers, we have the Eternals, an immortal alien race from the distant corners of the galaxy. They've been living in secret on Earth for thousands of years, but now they're stepping into the spotlight. With their wide array of powers and millennia of wisdom, they're set to bring a whole new dynamic to the MCU. Then there's Shang-Chi, the master of Kung Fu. With his martial arts prowess and his 10 rings, he's proving that you don't need a suit of armor or a magical hammer to be a hero. His story is a testament to the power of discipline, courage, and the human spirit. But with new heroes come new threats. The cosmic scale of the MCU is opening up a Pandora's box of potential adversaries. From ancient cosmic entities to power-hungry warlords, the stakes are higher than ever. And let's not forget the potential for new alliances. The MCU is a universe where heroes and villains can switch sides, where alliances are as fluid as the quantum realm itself. As we look into the future, we can't help but feel a sense of anticipation. What new adventures await our heroes? What unexpected alliances will they form, and who will rise to challenge them? The Marvel Cinematic Universe is a story of evolution, a story of heroes rising from the ashes, of villains defying expectations, and of worlds colliding in the most spectacular ways. It's a story that's far from over. As we look forward to what's next, we can't help but marvel at the journey so far. Here's to more epic adventures in the MCU.